I want Kenyans out there to appreciate President William Ruto for advocating for applications to be able to monetize in their country and they can earn money from it. You can't get something like that in other African leaders don't do this. So if your president have done it, you have to appreciate. It's not all the time that Gen Zs have to shout because most times if things that is coming from the president are good, you gotta appreciate it. If some things that are coming out there are not good, that is where you debunk it. You understand? You have to be grateful in life for once. If I see any president in any African country advocating for his people to get their social media pages monetized, I am okay.
One of the areas we have also seen growth, Your Excellency, is social media and entertainment apps. We want to thank you because you have led from the front. You have engaged YouTube, you have engaged TikTok, you have gone to Hollywood, you have gone to the US to engage many of these people, and our young people can now monetize their talent. It is with this understanding, Your Excellency, that we as Nairobi County continue to allow our young people to produce their content and to shoot content for free in the CBD. Gone are the days when you needed a permit to shoot content in the city, and with this we've seen an exponential growth in this area, and I would like to invite any of us to visit the CBD on a Sunday or on a Saturday. You'll see hundreds of young people creating content for Telegram, for TikTok, for Instagram, and earning a living out of it.
Yes, if I see any government in Africa who advocates for, social media to be monetized in this country for his people, I always appreciate that kind of president. And President William Ruto is one of a kind that I'm not going to leave out in this game because he has been so good to Kenyans and I appreciate. And this is why. This is why. Now, listen. This is because the president of Kenya, William Ruto, advocated for TikTok to be monetized in his country for his people, for YouTube to be monetized in his country for people, Facebook and other, yes, these are not exaggerations, bro. Like, yeah, these are related, realistic facts that I'm talking about. Even if you do not agree with me in any of the social media platforms, just agree with me that President William Ruto advocated for TikTok to be monetized for you. The jobs in the country doesn't create enough for us, doesn't create enough employment for we the youth than social media. Oh yeah, because look, most of the youth are engaged in social media content creation. Yes, because that is where it pays. So imagine in a country where the president advocated for maybe an application like TikTok to be monetized in this country, so that if his citizen who is a creator posts a video on TikTok and then that video goes viral, that video is eligible, then the person earns money from the content that he or she have created. You understand? This is going to even reduce government burden. Because if I'm a creator and I'm sitting down in my studio, I create content out there just like I'm doing, post it out there, people will watch, and then I'll get paid. Do you think I need multiple jobs to survive in the country? No, absolutely no. That's why I'm saying the president of Kenya is one of I've seen advocating for applications like TikTok to be monetized in your country for your people. TikTok nowadays is one of the fast growing social media page you can talk of. And most people have followers. Even if you come to the African continent, most people are having much followers on TikTok being in Africa. But they can't make money because TikTok doesn't pay Africans per video that they post. Yes, that is per my research. But they pay through video gifts or if you go live. So if you're in Ghana, if you're in Africa and you go live, they'll pay maybe your friends and some other people that comes to your life they'll give you live gifts that is going to be turned into money for you, or video gifts, or others that are subscribed to your page or your videos. They will, you can earn money from that, and which is a difficult thing that most people will see because it's hard time that you see most people giving out gifts, unless maybe you are someone who is popular, you are someone who is a celebrity, you are someone whose people much knows you and you are an influencer. That if you go to TikTok live, people like to gift you. It's not anybody that goes to live and get a gift. Because me, like this, let's say if I go to start TikTok live right now, I'll not get a gift because I've not built that community that is going to give me. And besides, I'm not that so much influencing. So people that can influence are people that make that on TikTok. But I think if a government is able to advocate for its people to get TikTok monetized, to get some other applications monetized, so that any content that they create, they earn money from it? Do you think that if I'm a creator, if I'm a content creator, and then I create videos in a month, let's say I make money for about, let's say, 1,000 US dollars, or let's say 500 US dollars. Let's just give it a small range: 500 US dollars or 1,000 US dollars for a creator, just a youth who is in a country, and then the person goes to cash out this 500 US dollars, 1,000 US dollars. Do you think that the person needs a government job to survive again? No. That job that was supposed to be given to that person or given to me have to be given to another person, because I'll not even get time to go and sit in the office that I'm going to write book and that. You understand? But if I'm a creator, I create videos, I post content, and then I make money out of it. I get 500 US dollars, 1,000 US dollars, and in a month I'm making about 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000. Do you think I need a government job to do? No, of course, because I will not even waste my time. This is going to reduce the government burden. That is why I'm saying, kudos and thanks to President William Ruto for his people to be able to monetize their TikTok, because this is something that you not get from any other African country. Because nowadays, mostly what our leaders care about is they don't have that much interest in those social media platforms. But that is where we, the youth, are making money from. So it would be nice if every country in Africa, every president in Africa, every leader in Africa tries to advocate for us to get our pages and our applications monetized, which we can also benefit from. And this is going to even reduce government burden. You understand? Someone who is a creator doesn't need a government job to survive. You can give that job to someone who doesn't, have the skill to create content. And at the end of the day, we are going to have a balanced, equation in the country, and everybody can survive and live without the economy being, pressurized. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, basically, this video I'm doing is to end by saying that every government in Africa, every leader in Africa, every celebrity in Africa, you got to start talking. Let the applications in Africa get monetized. Let us make money through the content creation. It's something, one of the beautiful things that, these young people, we engage in and we make daily living out of it. So, besides, when you come to countries like, let's say, Ghana, outside the government jobs, we don't have any other special jobs that people will do and earn money like 200 Ghana cedis a day, 100 Ghana cedis a day. And no, it doesn't exist. You understand? Unless some illegal activities which are not also accepted in the country. And therefore, we plead that our leaders should look forward into getting and advocating for us to get our, applications monetized. Once content creation is involved, I think we can make money out of it, and it's going to help us. If you are watching me, you're a creator, I think you need to share this video. You need to also talk out there, and people will listen, our leaders will listen, and they will help us get our pages monetized, and we can, at the end of the day, make a living out of it. Already we're making a living out of it, and I think we need more ways to earn, and that's going to help us. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is Joy Ideas. Just read my lips, and don't mind about my dress, and just hit on the subscribe button and like the video. We keep moving, and see you next time in the next episode. We out.